Good morning, everyone. How you all doing today? I'm told right now is a good time to go on. I hear I have a good crowd hanging out down there at our tribal offices. So this morning, our president, I don't know if you want to call this a response. To me, this is just typical of a liar. Yeah. People keep telling me, you need to be careful for slander. Be careful for slander. I'm not slandering anything. I'm asking. I am asking that all these rumors, all these things our people are telling me, if they're true. We need to know if they're true, President Aguilar, this great leader. Did you all watch my video last night of the round table and how he continued to successfully carry us through COVID? What a joke. Okay. There's slander right there, Mr. Aguilar, coming out of your very own mouth in that video, in that round table discussion. You slandered right there. You lied. You lied. You lied. Watch your video. Listen to it. You know. You know what you're doing. So my thing this morning is I wanted to touch on Mr. Aguilar's post this morning. I had a lot of people bright and early telling me, look at Mr. Aguilar's post. I believe he's referring to you. And yep, lo and behold, you go on, click on his little picture with his family. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize he had our great leader, Wendell Chino, as his background. I don't know if that's current, but that kind of funny. But okay, you leave that there, Gabe. So his post this morning, I think this is 7:25. So I read this about maybe, gosh, it was before 7 or about 7. Good morning, everyone. Mr. Aguilar starts his post. And I'm sure a lot of you have read it, hearted it. Please share this with him. Share my video with him. Let's see if he responds to my video in his cowardly ways. Good morning, everyone. To all the perfect people out there that want to call out people's past or their flaws, just to let you know, we don't live there anymore. And we are not the same people we were when we were kids. Kids, man, that's crazy. Kids. Isn't that a lie right there? To call yourself a kid? I mean, I know you're still very, very childish, but legally you're not a kid. Let's see, what year was this? 2006. You were born in 76. How old does that make you, Robert? I don't believe you were under the age of 18. So, as a kid, let's see. What was Mr. Frizzell's charges? How old was Mr. Frizzell? How old was Tyner? Mr. Cervantes, how old were you? How old were you? Because you're a little older than us. You're a little older. These charges were in 96. 96. And you were charged as an adult, Tyner. Let's see. Mr. Aguilar, you were also charged as an adult. Frizzell, your cocaine possession, you were also an adult during that time. So let's carry on. I just need to point out these little things that he loves to... Oh, this one's great. You ready for this next sentence? An elder. An elder told me, always remember this. When people point fingers at you, they must always remember there are 4 pointing back at them. Man, Gabe, how many fingers you got pointing at you? Ooh, let's add that up. Because you don't ever take the blame. You point fingers to everybody. Everybody, you did it with me. You pointed fingers. When I asked you, When I asked you, how did these people remove this mother and her Apache children? You pointed fingers. You told me that it was Gary Lee, that it was Ruta, and that it was Terry Lee. You told me these. You told me these. I'll put my hand on your little Bible and I will testify to that. Because it just struck me that a medicine woman, that any other mother could do this. It just really bugged me. It just really bugged me that someone's heart could be that ugly, that jealous, that insecure. But let's carry on. Let's carry on with this. Let's see what's next. Oh, this is really important. This is really important. Last year, during the COVID pandemic, we had a group of people complaining about myself, the council, and our staff and employees about everything, little thing we did. Nothing was ever good enough or pleased them. Wow. It's sad that they couldn't have put their feelings aside to come together for the community to help pray and keep everyone safe. Mr. Aguilar, was everybody taken care of during the COVID pandemic? Because as I mentioned, there's a lot of rumors of my people that I love and pray for every day. Regardless if they like me or not, oh, I pray for them. God heal their bodies. Let them have a good day. Go through their day with no harm to them. This is my prayer for everyone, including you, Mr. Aguilar. Do you pray for me? Or do you all just sit there and judge me and talk about me, you Christian people? So during this COVID, all of us people that just couldn't be happy, we just couldn't get happy. Maybe it's because we didn't get the same treatment as you all did, Mr. Aguilar. Y'all ready for the next part? Let's see. Where was I? I am sad to say that there is a tribal leader. Oh, here's some slander right here. I can prove this. I am sad to say, where in the world in this little post here? Tribal leader helping them and spreading false rumors and lies to manipulate our people. I wish, oh my gosh, you all have no idea how much I wish a tribal leader would speak with me. You know, my biological father is the vice president. And I feel that since he's become vice president, it's almost forbidden to speak to him. I feel that he's worried of speaking to me. Now, my relationship with my bio father is already strained. You know, we already have this huge gap between us. And I feel that this political junk, all these lies our president is doing, has made that strain even stronger. My bio father, it's hard to just say hello to him. The look on his face, I feel maybe he's tired. Maybe he's fighting alone. I don't know. Maybe he should speak up and let us know. Yeah. Let's get all this stuff out there. Mr. Aguilar, this is such a cowardly response from you. Let's carry on with this. But any of you leaders, please contact me. I'll go right down there to that office. I'll be down there. Let's talk. Gosh, I would love to speak with you leaders. I put you there. I voted for y'all. Almost all of you. Here we go. Let's finish. When I see people posting hateful and awful things about Mescalero tribal members, I just don't think they know they are putting themselves down also. As we all represent the tribe, good or bad. We all represent the tribe. Did you hear that, Gabe? Are you reading these? Are these your words? because I've spoken with you numerous mornings, afternoons. I have spoken with you a lot, and I know your words. I know the level. I know the level of words you use, I guess. Let's just say that. Okay. So we all, you say, we all represent the tribe, good or bad. I debated on making a video to tell the truth. Please, please, Robert, tell the truth. Let's see your video. Oh, I'm very interested to see this video of yours. But I don't want to represent our people and stoop that low. You're already that low. I don't know who needs to tell you this, but you're down there. You're down. It's done. You're already stooped. It's gone. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see. I will tell you this. There is things people are doing wrong, and if I have to, I will bring them to light to protect tribal members. Please bring them to light. Don't threaten us, Robert. Just bring it to light. I want to see what you got. Do not threaten us. Bring it to light. What a coward. Bring it to light. Election time brings out the worst in some people. Lord, I know. I've heard all your lies. I sat there and listened to them and marked your little name for my vote. This man's going to do us right. He's going to do good by us. No. Brings out the worst. He said it himself. And it's sad. We have to stoop to this level to try and get people to believe us. Oh, I hope you all believe me. I hope you all are listening. Get on my level. Let's get above his level. Let's all get above him because he's already stooped. These are his words. If anyone, okay, this is important. This is important. This is important. Listen to this. Mr. Aguilar, you remember these words here today. You remember these words today. If any one of you have questions or concerns, message me, he says. Message me. Or if you see me, stop me and ask me. And I will be happy to talk with you. Remember those words, Robert? Remember those words. I just had to share. Have a great day, he says. Great day from our fearless leader. Man, this is so funny. It's just too funny to read these ridiculous words from this coward. How dare you threaten us? You bring it, Robert. You pull out everything you got on whoever you got. And you let me know who these elected officials are that I'm speaking to. Man, I sure wish you all would speak with me. You all just put your head down, look the other way. I seen Fernando the other day. He just turned away, nothing to say to me. I used to always say, good morning. Oh, man, how are you doing? Oh, but now nothing. Nothing. Like I said, it's hard for me to just speak with my biological father because of all of this. So I want to know what elected official I'm speaking with. I'm going to speak to some really soon. I was invited. Did you hear Mr. Aguilar? He invited us. Don't tell us to message you and question you and ask you if you won't respond to us. This is the length we have had to go to just to get a response from you, Mr. Aguilar. You cowards, you big bullies up there with these insane charges. Assault and battery on a household member. Aggravated DUI. Aggravated. But you all are driving these big old vehicles for us, leading us. How many of you were fired and not allowed to drive those vehicles? I've had a few phone calls addressing my BIA. I need to stop saying BIA when I'm talking about our jail. JOS. I'm told JOS. I think that's what she said. And then he told me, stop referring to this place as BIA and stop blaming BIA because JOS is the one holding it up. Well, what is JOS? Why don't you all enlighten us? What is JOS? What are they holding up? Why do we not have our jail yet? Where's all our money? Mr. Aguilar did a round table last night explaining how he kept his tribe running through COVID. He couldn't answer the question. He just kind of danced around it. Watch it. I shared it. Really interesting to know how our leader represents us. It was really kind of embarrassing. You couldn't even directly answer the question. You just kind of went around it about the things you've done. Oh, and the people you followed. You slandered yourself quite a bit in those comments you made. You should watch it. It's like proof throughout our whole history. All those things you're saying. It's even not documented. All those things you were saying. How you kept our COVID, our people safe. All the precautions you kept. Nobody worked with COVID? Did any of you work while you had COVID? Did any of you work while you were infected with COVID? Let's see, who's another director? Driving around, being a director with DUIs, assault and... Alvin Benali. How's your department going? How are you all doing? You keeping up with your payments? You're not overcharging anybody? Do you answer your phone calls for your people? You have a good job, like really, really important right there. Really important job right there. You don't think you should be answering your phone? Helping your people with their needs for their home? I mean, some of these homes that are asking for repairs have 4 or 5 families in them. How's your home doing? Is it good? You got a good home? Is it repaired? Why aren't any of you looking into this? Why do we have so many homeless Apaches? But we got coaches driving Maseratis. We got COOs renting out condos, fixing them up. Who knows what he's doing with them? Who did Gabe thank in his little presentation last night? Mr. Warner for introducing us to the appropriate person to start our gaming. Look at that question. He couldn't answer that either. How we implemented sovereignty into our gaming. No, he couldn't answer it. It's too funny, Gabe. You're too funny. I hope you all are watching. That big crowd down there in that council office. I hope you all are watching. Tune in. Pay attention what I'm telling you. I'm calling you out. I'm not a coward. I'm not going to do a post and block you, Gabe. You're not blocked from me. Unblock me so you can see what I'm saying. Nelva, make a Facebook. Tyner, since you're all over it. You do these little feeds. Nelva, do you write this stuff for them? Who writes out what they're supposed to read? I know this ain't Gabe's words. I know these ain't Gabe's words. I've been told that if you have book sense, you're just a genius when it comes to opening a book and memorizing it. You ain't got no common sense. It's been proven. Proven. No common sense. To literally open up one article, read about what you're punishing for, and then have the nerve to say that was back then when we were kids. You're not a kid. You weren't a kid. You were an adult. You were an adult. Just like all these people that have to stand in front of your judge and answer to their charges for marijuana, not aggravated DUI, not assault and battery on a household member, not possession of cocaine, marijuana. But you're just gonna, oh, that's just, we were kids, we didn't mean it. Now you're doctors. You're not kids anymore, you're doctors, you're psychiatrists, telling us when we need marijuana. telling us that that's a crime to do marijuana. How many of you staff, you directors, have a card? How many of you staff utilize marijuana? And how many of you staff utilize opiates, pain pills? Are you on the job while you're on your pain pills? Are you allowed? Are you punished for that? Because that's a big drug there. Who else has a DUI driving around one of our nice vehicles? Who else? Oh, I'm sorry about this one. I'm so sorry because I like these people. I really do love them lots, but it's just not right. Mr. Thomas Mendez, what happened to your DWI? I remember that a couple years back. All this needs to come out. We're all being persecuted, being pushed down, being treated like this. Well, this man just accommodates who he wants, who he's friends with. We have all these positions made for people because they can't get their way. So mama and daddy have to call in their favors and make up a position for baby. Let's get our baby girl in there, our baby boy in there. Let's fix this. I don't think it's fair for fire managers to go around asking other people for red cards when they don't have a red card. Let's take our PAC test together, Mr. Montoya. You and I. Let's go take a PAC test together. You and I. We'll start the same time. Don't be a bully. Don't abuse your power. Remember your people. Remember who put you there. Remember others also have years of experience. And just because you were put there because someone, liked you, you're their bro, their friend, and close enough to just, oh my gosh, I'm going to get married. Let's be in my wedding. Then I'm going to set you all up. We'll all be hooked up. Just saying. I mean, just think about that. That's kind of coincidental. All of you that have experience and are working under these people that do not speak up. I know for a fact where I work, or where I used to work, I know the staff under my directors or previous directors should speak up. You know who you are. You know who you are that got that office in order. Fixed everything. Still does. I guarantee it. Look into your offices. These offices are important. Social service, foster care, housing. Man, such a big office. So many homeless people. Start with them. Why do we have so many homeless people? Let's go into accounting and pull out their books and see what's really going on. What these ladies are so afraid to talk about. Devote a lot of time to their jobs in there. You stay late today and print out these checks. You stay late and do this today. They devote a lot of time and they work hard. Let's go see what they won't speak of. Let's check into all these double dippers, all these managers guiding, all these managers getting kickbacks, bonuses. It was in this report. Hunting Lodge. We need to know how their finances are handled. Who gets these bonuses? Let's look into Mr. Signs. Let's go check his drawers, make sure there's no more alcohol in there. I heard that was there. I mean, man. At my job, my previous job, you could open my drawer and I had a snack drawer. I guess it's your addiction, huh? It's a good thing I didn't have an addiction to alcohol. I'd probably have an alcohol drawer. Yeah. Who else? Marilee. Let's pull these books from this hunting lodge. Let's see who gets what. Let's see where the money goes. Let's see how it's spent. Let's see all this. This full-blooded person, I heard. I heard that on election board has to do this whole process in order for you to run. You got to do all this stuff, including put down your percentage of Indian blood. And I was told by a pretty reliable source that Mrs. Blaylock claims to be 100% Apache. I guess I am too. Me too. So let's see this. Let's see if this is false. Is this a rumor? Did she put that, or is that a lie? We need to know all this. We need to know all this. So if you all that are working a tribal job and then you get called into a council meeting, do you get to clock out and then use PTO for it, or are you just taking the loss in hours? How does your salary, how does that work? Because it's almost like double dipping if not. We have too many double dippers here on this res. Let's see. Who is security of our sawmill? Does that person have a job? Another job? Because so far we see Mr. Frizzell has 2 jobs. And if I'm wrong, prove me wrong. Because these are just all accusations. These are just all rumors that I talk about every day on this feed. They're all rumors that we deserve to know about. Prove us wrong. Prove to us that these horrible things being said are not true. Yesterday, Mrs. Branham brought up a good point. I should go get their sides, not all the other people. You know, these foster parents I spoke with, it's good I got their side, but she's correct. I need to go and do my feeds with them. Let's do a live, start this interview live for Prove Me Wrong. Let's see. Let's go talk to these directors before Gabe shuts them up. Don't talk to her. Don't be her friend on Facebook. Don't like her comments, her videos. Man, you sure like to violate our rights. Oh, you Christians over there sure like to do that. Violate. Judge. I can't even believe the things you hear from these people. So let's see. Let's start doing our feeds. Let's start doing live interviews. We'll start off with Mrs. Branham. I would like to hear about your foster program. What goes on? One of the other workers' parents had responded on my comments, and I thought about this. Yeah, she does work there, but never once have I heard anything bad about her. So maybe we should look at that. These directors and the staff under them. Maybe we should look at how many years you've been fired and brought back and put in another high-paying job, another job with authority after you've been fired and brought back and fired and brought back and fired and brought back. Misuse power. Let's just look into all of this. Let's see. Have any of you ever had a tribal court worker call to another court and help you out? I hear this happen sometimes. I've heard it happened in the past that we used to have people at the court, clerks or judges, who knows who it was, calling other courts saying, you have my boy, you have my honey, you have my girl, my daughter, whatever it be, my mom, dad. I need them released. Has that ever happened? That'd be good to know if that's ever happened. So you all want me to do live interviews. Let me know with who. What department should we go talk to? This coward says that people, this is how we get out. Yes, yes. When you don't want to respond to us, when we can't ask you ourselves and you block us in every way you block us. But you have the nerve to say, call me, text me. I'll give you all his phone number here in a second if you like. So we can start calling, texting, his direct line. I'll give you all that. Because that's how much I used to call, text my bro. It's just so crazy that these people repeated offenders is repeated DWI people, cocaine possession, are going to fight so hard against me just to answer questions for a plant. If you would have just asked your people what we thought about one plant, what our view was, what it was, what our views were, the fairness to us, I wouldn't have threw all these rumors out. These rumors I've been hearing forever. These rumors that I hear now. All these past feeds, my prove me wrong. Every day I've done an episode. I've asked you all, tell me why you use marijuana. I understand you all are probably afraid. Can't admit I use, they're going to be harassing me. They do. You get terminated, written up. You're not allowed to help your own people for a plant, for speaking your mind. So I took my invitation to heart. So pretty soon here, I'm going to fix this here, this one right here. I'm going to fix it. And then I'm going to have me some of this right here. And I'm going to enjoy me a good fat bowl of green leaves. And I'm going to take up that invitation today. And take up that invitation. Hopefully we can get some people down here and see what's going on today. Larry Barker. Someone said, call Larry Barker. Will our tribe allow him here? Oh, no. We got too much to hide. But they can do other investigations. They can look into some funds, at least give us some basics so we know. They can't keep everybody out. They can only play God for so long. These tyrants need to be removed, and I'm working on it. I'm working hard. You all smoke your bowls. Feel free to share why you smoke. Share it so these leaders know that there's so many of you out there. So many of us of all ages, young and old, that utilize marijuana for health reasons. But now you all better be careful, even you elders. He's going to put you in jail. $15,000 fines. We can all team up with the Larry Barker crew. All help out. All of us need to speak up. All of us need to stand up against these people, these criminals with these pasts trying to punish us. Come on, y'all, join me. Let's speak up. Let's fight against this. I'm not a coward, Gabe. I don't do my post and then block me so I don't see it. I still see it. Did you see his post? Oh, let me see. Let me see. There it is. The nerve of you. The audacity. To go and say all that stuff. With that type of background. But oh, you were a child. I forgot you were a child in... Oh, let's see. You were a child. Can you all do the math for me? Can you all do the math for me? Tell me how old Mr. Aguilar was. Let's see here. Robert Aguilar. His date of birth, 1976. These charges December 28, 2006. Sentence, judicial officer, Bridgeforth, Stephen Bridgeforth. Number 2, aggravated DWI of an intoxicating liquor. And or drug. In parentheses, 0.16 or above. The next parentheses, first offense. Guilty. Converted disposition. He had fines to do. What else did you have to do? How old were you? From 76 to 2006. Were you a child? How many 30-year-old children do we have out there? How many 30-year-old children do we have out there? Wow. Let's see. Who he said we were children. Let's look up Mr. Cervantes. Mr. Cervantes. How old were you when you did this? 1996. Were you a child? You big kids, you. Dang, no wonder you put bullying on my termination papers. You kids, I'm just talking to you kids like this. I am being a bully to you 30-year-old children, aren't I? I'm so sorry. Bullying children. What's wrong with me? Y'all let that sink in. 30-year-old children. When you were 30 years old and you went in front of our courts, did you get any leniency? To this day, do they bring it up when you get hired for a job? I hope they don't. I hope they don't because, you know, Mr. Aguilar don't think it's right. It's not right to do that. Don't be a bully. Don't pick on these 30-year-old children. Y'all take up Mr. Aguilar's invitation this morning. Message me, call me, stop me. Stop me when you see me. Let's talk. I'll answer your questions. Remember this, Gabe? Remember it. Y'all have a good day. I'll see you pretty soon. God bless.